السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله العلي العظيم من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد يحيي ويميت بيده الخير وهو على كل شيء قدير. وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وخليله بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة وكشف الغمة وجاهد في سبيل الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين. فاجزه اللهم عنا خير ما جزيت رسولا عن أمته ونبيا عن قومه، وارض اللهم عن أصحابه وأزواجه وذريته والتابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. ثم أما بعد. All praise and glory to the Majesty, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Creator, the first, nothing before Him, the last, nothing after Him, the highest, nothing above Him, and the lowest and nothing beneath Him, subhanahu wa ta'ala. As we are approaching to a big meeting, a guest is about to arrive. It's called Ramadan, the month of fasting. We all know. However, we want to convert that knowledge into action, into implementation. Allah Azza wa Jal looks at the hearts and what you are trying to do, the execution, the niyyah. If it is not pure for Allah, whatever you do after that is useless and pointless. It will go away. So we need that good niyyah, that good intention to begin with. Second, the work, the deed, the doing. We need to be artistic. We need to be sophisticated. We need to be sensitive. We need to understand exactly how to fast. Just like how to make wudu, how to stand before Allah in salah, how to give zakah. When you do sadaqah, what is it that you do? The minute, the second you decide in your heart and mind you want to give charity, what do you do? What is the process? In certain industries, now it's known as SOPs, Standard Operating Procedures. It's a business process. It's an action plan. This is how you do wudu. This is how you do this and do that. The month of Ramadan is coming. And the biggest and the most important thing that complements fasting in the month of Ramadan is it's the month of Quran. The words of Allah, al-ayat, this is the divine constitution, legislation, do's and don'ts, everything you need in the Quran, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ما فرطنا في الكتاب من شيء. We have not left out anything that a human, this creature, this creation will ever need until the day of judgment. It's in the Quran. Any issue that comes across your heart, your mind, it's in the Quran. It's just how you go about exploring that. And today, I want to share with you, how can we really live the Quran in the month of Ramadan? It is so amazing and beautiful and amazingly rewarded to read the Quran. Finish the Quran, 30 chapters, 1 time, 3 times, 5 times in the month of Ramadan. But the question is, how much have we understood from what we read? And that's why, if you are rewarded 10 times, 10 hasanat for every letter, if you understand it, it will be multiplied above and beyond that. So imagine. So it's about the quality, how you convert this knowledge and this reading into an action that will change your life to the better. And that's the purpose of the Quran. Isn't it true that we come to this Jum'ah hoping, inshallah, that we leave this Jum'ah with higher iman and stronger iman than the time we walked into this hall? Isn't this the core issue behind this gathering and congregation and the khutbah and the reflections and everything we do in this specific time? Imagine you have the month of Ramadan, 24/7, approximately 4 weeks, 30 days, and this opportunity to explore. And there are challenges, brothers and sisters, that we are facing. Some take the month of Ramadan, oh my God, I have to deal with it. I'm not going to be eating and drinking, and it's hot and it's summer. I go to work. It's sometimes challenging there. The kids at school, so forth and so on. But look at this. How about if I look deeper into myself and my family and my kids, and I have needs, and I seek support from the Quran, number one. Because every time we know, if you have an issue with your health, your family doctor, a specialist, or emergency, and you need a prescription, go and pick up your medicine. We take action, we take steps. But when I have other issues, do I take action and steps just like I did with my health, just like I do if I have financial trouble, paying my mortgage or anything that's any liability? I call a family member, a friend, to borrow money so I can pay my bills. Do I take action when I have issues with my children? They're not praying, they're late to pray. If I have issues, even the kids and children, older children, with their parents, that they're not praying, because every time we always say the parents are perfect, we are in good shape, and all the issues are coming from the kids, because it's so easy to blame. But is it the environment? Subhanallah, we take them to Islamic school, we do this, we give them everything they need, all the gadgets, we support them, we give them money, we buy them clothes, they go vacations. What else they need? I'm providing the environment. Why are not they good Muslims? Why they are acting out? Why actually they're even crossing the line? And we know, and we don't want to go, we don't have the time to go deeper into the issues and the challenges we have. So we come back. I have this big issue. Spouses together, children, parents, friends, family members, cousins and so forth, uncles, aunts, khalas. Isn't this the same exact issue that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam had with his uncles? and his grandfather, that he was begging them to take Shahada. His uncle Abu Talib, he begged him. He kept begging him to become a Muslim. And it wasn't meant for him. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the shifa, revealed the guidance, revealed the roadmap, how we need to deal with this issue. Because you can always love somebody and you think you want the best for them. Sometimes we take the wrong approach and we get the wrong result. And if we keep doing the same thing all the time, do you think we're going to expect different results? And that's why we need to go back to the Quran for this solution. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to his Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is to the Ummah until the day of judgment. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. إنك لا تهدي من أحببت ولكن الله يهدي من يشاء. You are not going to guide the one you love. Allah is the one who guides. So therefore, this business process is upside down. We're trying to control. We're trying to create reasons not for others to become having hidayah. And instead of us supporting, and I know some friends, what we call from the mainstream. They go to church, they call them support groups. Divorced ones with cancer, ones with other disabilities. There are support groups. There is a huge difference between me and you telling our kids, oh, you skip Salah, you have bad intentions, you are not doing the right thing. Versus me telling them, I missed you. How are you? What happened? Share with me. I am on your side. Because we cannot keep condemning, lecturing with condemning, with negative approach to things. Because this is how we're trying to really influence and control. Do you think you can create a better imani environment than Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? How come in the Medina and all the Sahaba and the Quran and the Wahy and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam right there at the same time, the worst kind of humans, the hypocrites, the munafiqeen, were the most sophisticated, the worst enemy of Allah and His Prophet. They were exactly living next door to the Prophet ﷺ, where he had the highest, the most beautiful Imani environment. They were denied access to Iman. Allah sealed their hearts. Allah sealed their consciousness, denied them access to living happy and guided in this life and in the hereafter. So I want you to think carefully and pay attention to what I'm saying. Therefore, if we claim we provide the best environment in the masjid, at home, for our kids, or our parents, or the loved ones, our family members, we believe, how come they're not becoming good Muslims? Because we are missing to understand that this hidayah, this heart, the key to it, it's not in my hand. You have no control over it. Allah Azza wa Jalla says in Surah Al-Ghashiyah, which is one of the surahs that recited Eid prayer, the second surah, Eid prayer, and sometimes also in Jum'ah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فذكر إنما أنت مذكر لست عليهم بمسيطر. You know, you only remind, you explain, you guide. The Quran came not as a convincing tool, it came as to explain and guide. What is the solution? But people want to take it, they can take it. Do you believe you have the right to put a gun in somebody's head? Whether your child, your father, your loved one, and say you have to become a Muslim? What do? You have to package it beautifully and sell it with smartness. Nowadays, everything is called smart. How come? How come we're not smart in our da'wah? And how come I want to go out and make da'wah and be so smart, but yet I am missing it at home? I am missing it with my loved ones. I can't even communicate La ilaha illallah with my own family members when something is wrong. I need to come back. And that's why Ramadan is a platform where Allah Azza wa Jal will help us, inshallah. Tie up all the bad shaitans, the bad dudes, the big guys. Tie them up. Close the doors of hell, Jahannam. Open the doors of heaven. Make it easy for you so you can learn how to perform after Ramadan. And that's why many people have resolutions for the new year. Why can't we have a resolution for this Ramadan? Why can't we get committed to something? I focus on it, I explore it, reflect on it, understand it, and to change my life. Because we say Islam is a way of life. Islam is a way of life. Halal is a lifestyle. But how can we take this into action? How can I make this change my life? The month of Ramadan, the month of Quran, I drill deep in what my needs are. I go to those ayat, I do my research, I Google, I do whatever I want to do. Get to the bottom of it, work on it, and make dua, sincere dua. Ya Allah, help me, enlighten my heart and my mind and guide me. How can I do what the Prophet ﷺ did so I can get my maximum reward, your highest return on investment, and then hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take care of things. We don't know why the uncle of Rasulullah ﷺ and Abu Lahab, we curse his uncle, Abu Lahab, day in and day out. Did you know that when the Prophet's son, Ibrahim, alayhi salam, when Ibrahim passed away, his uncle Abu Lahab celebrated them. Can you imagine the hate from an uncle to a nephew? That when his child passed away, he celebrated? What more? And Allah said, he will not. He will be denied hidayah. He will be denied guidance. And that's why we try so hard. Our heart breaks when a loved one goes off the track. But what do we do about it? Let's make this Ramadan as a mission of ours, as a top priority, to really understand how to seek support and guidance from Allah without us acting like Allah said, لَسْتَ عَلَيْهِمْ بِمُسَيْطِرٍ. In Arabic, musaytir means a controller. A controller. We want to control. We cannot do that. Allah says that. لَسْتَ عَلَيْهِمْ بِمُسَيْطِرٍ. Give the da'wah. Be kind. If things don't work the way you want, go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't resort to your own control tools. Because remember, the heart of your child, your parent, is not in your hand. It's in the hand of Allah. Therefore, you have to go back to the one that has the key. So you can open that door. And it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله حمد الشاكرين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولي الصالحين المصلحين المخلصين المخلصين الله أسأل أن يجعلني وإياكم منهم. Brothers in the back, please come forward gently, fill the gaps so the standing brothers can have room to sit. And I see spaces here also. And always, brothers, please the sunnah is to always, the best lines are the first. We should compete to them and build going backwards. I see some brothers, when they come, the masjid is empty, they go all the way in the back. It's up to you, but you are missing big time on the reward, on the ajr. Briefly, how about Yusuf alayhi salam? He saw his dream, told his father, Yaqub alayhi salam. He told him, stay with Allah. Allah will reveal the truth and translate this into truth. Stay with your Lord. He knew he did not have, he had a bad environment. The other kids were against him. He was taken away and he was thrown in a well. He got bought and sold. Then he lived in an environment where it is absolutely shaitan hai. Bilkul shaitan hai, as in Urdu, right? It's shaitan. Then he ends up in jail. Did Yusuf alayhi salam have any imani environment besides the initial one that made the difference? Because Allah Azza wa Jalla kept tracking him, tracking everything he does with his qadr and protection, and told him, you will reveal the truth one day to them. And then look at the end of the story. He had all the challenges, and I remember one of our brothers in the Chicagoland community. He was an orphan. He grew up in a Catholic church school. As he graduated from high school, he became a hafiz. He had a beautiful recitation. He lost his parents. Can you imagine that? Therefore, we cannot claim against our parents and children that I provide the imani environment why they're not good Muslims. It's in the hands of Allah. And that's why I want to emphasize one last time. This month of Ramadan, the month of Quran, go back to the one that holds the key to what you need. Hold tight with Allah. Any second you feel frustrated, go and do 2 rak'ahs. Make a beautiful wudu, 2 rak'ah, and just say, Ya Allah, help me. I need that key to my issue. Allah holds that key. We have to go back to Allah. We have to connect. And let's teach our children like Yaqub alayhi salam told his son Yusuf, stay with Allah. Stay with Allah. Allah will not let you down. Do our best, but don't claim imani environments anymore. You cannot, we cannot. We don't have that key to those hearts. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us and our community, our children, our loved ones, our friends, and the entire humanity from being misguided. Allahumma ahdina wahdi bina. Allahumma inna nas'aluka al-huda والتقى والعفاف والغنى في الدين والدنيا والآخرة. اللهم ألف بين قلوبنا واجمع على الحق جهودنا. اللهم اشف مرضانا وارحم موتانا. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. اللهم أحينا لرمضان إقامة وصلاة وصياما يا رب العالمين. وفقنا لما تحب وترضى. أعنا يا ربي على الصيام والقيام وغض البصر وحفظ اللسان. اللهم اهد أبناءنا وشبابنا وشاباتنا واحفظهم من الزلل يا رب العالمين. إنك يا مولانا على ما تشاء قدير. اللهم كن للأمة الإسلامية في كل مكان. ارحم أمتنا يا رب العالمين، أمة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، في الأقصى الشريف، في فلسطين وفي ليبيا وفي مصر وفي السودان وفي باكستان وفي الهند وفي أفغانستان وفي كشمير وفي كل مكان يا رب العالمين. اللهم كن عونا لهم. اللهم انصر المجاهدين في سبيلك الذين لا يخافون فيك لومة لائم. اللهم عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين وأقم الصلاة.